In the heart of Africa, a land of ancient mysteries and vibrant cultures, lies a nation often overlooked, yet brimming with untold stories. Among the shimmering expanse of the Great Lakes and the seemingly endless tapestry of rolling highlands, a unique and captivating country awaits. This is Burundi, a small nation with a huge heart. It's a nation whose story is as deep and complex as its landscape is breathtakingly beautiful. The very air here seems to whisper tales of resilience and hope. This is the heart of Africa, geographically and spiritually. It's a place where the land and its people pulse with an undeniable, vibrant life, a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. The hills, meticulously draped in lush green tea plantations, create a stunning visual panorama. And the fertile valleys are abundant with banana groves, providing sustenance and livelihood. The air itself seems to vibrate with the echo of sacred drums, a rhythm that connects the past to the present. And amidst it all, the joyous sound of children's laughter rings out, a symbol of hope for the future. Burundi's rich culture is intricately woven from threads of deep-rooted tradition, a strong sense of community, and a powerful, almost spiritual connection to the land that sustains them. The mesmerizing performances of the royal drummers are far more than mere entertainment. They are a profound cultural expression. They are a sacred celebration of unity, heritage, and the remarkable resilience of the Burundian people. From the intricate artistry of traditional basketry, passed down through generations, to the vibrant energy of communal dances that celebrate life and togetherness, every facet of life here intricately binds people together in a shared purpose, a collective identity. Yet, the undeniable beauty of Burundi's landscape stands in stark contrast alongside a history marked by struggle, a past that has shaped its present. Decades of conflict, widespread poverty, and deep-seated division have cast a long shadow over the nation. These challenges have left deep scars on the land and its people, wounds that are still in the process of healing. To truly understand Burundi, we must be willing to see both its radiant light, the moments of joy and progress, and its lingering shadows, the hardships and obstacles that continue to be faced. We must recognize and honor the extraordinary resilience that has been forged through generations of adversity. Our journey will take us through its diverse and stunning landscapes, from the shores of Lake Tanganyika to the peaks of its highest mountains. We will listen intently to its captivating stories, passed down through generations by word of mouth, and we will witness firsthand a nation striving to heal from its past, embrace the present, and realize its full potential for the future. Above all else, Burundi's soul is profoundly defined by the enduring strength, unwavering spirit, and deep-seated pride of its people. It is a nation carried forward by their unyielding hope for a brighter tomorrow. Burundi, a small nation with a big heart, sits at Africa's core. Its location in the Great Lakes region gives it a unique geographical significance. It shares borders with Rwanda to the north, Tanzania to the east and southeast, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the west. These borders have shaped its history and continue to influence its culture and economy. Its diverse landscape is profoundly shaped by the Albertine Rift, a western branch of the East African Rift system, resulting in dramatic mountains that dominate much of the country, offering breathtaking views and challenging terrains. These mountains give way to deep valleys, carved over millennia by rivers and geological forces, and the majestic Lake Tanganyika, a vast body of water that defines its western border. Lake Tanganyika, the world's second oldest and longest freshwater lake by volume and depth, is a lifeline, a source of sustenance and connection. It is providing food with its rich fish stocks, supporting countless communities, transport, facilitating trade and movement across the region, and connection to neighbors, fostering relationships and cultural exchange. Away from the lake's shores, the land rises dramatically into Burundi's famous Thousand Hills, a landscape of rolling green slopes that define the country's interior. These hills are lush and fertile but also challenging for farming due to the steep inclines. Soil erosion and deforestation, driven by agricultural expansion and the need for fuel, threaten this green oasis, jeopardizing the delicate balance of its ecosystems. This makes environmental stewardship vital for survival, requiring innovative solutions and community involvement. Despite these challenges and the pressures on its natural resources, Burundi's national parks, precious pockets of protected land, like Kibera, a lush montane rainforest, and Ruvubu, known for its diverse wildlife, protect rare wildlife and precious ecosystems, safeguarding the nation's natural heritage. These parks are small but vital strongholds of biodiversity, preserving biodiversity and offering refuge to endangered species. They are also offering hope for a sustainable future, demonstrating the potential for conservation to coexist with development. The health of the land, its ability to sustain life and livelihoods, and the well-being of its people, particularly those in rural communities, are deeply intertwined, forming a complex and delicate relationship. In Burundi, a land of contrasts and resilience, nature's beauty and fragility are ever present, a constant reminder of the need for careful stewardship. This shapes daily life and the nation's destiny, influencing everything from agriculture to cultural traditions. Long before colonial borders, Burundi was a sophisticated kingdom ruled by the Mwami, seen as both leader and symbol of prosperity. Society was structured around Tutsi aristocrats, Hutu farmers, and TWA hunter-gatherers, united by language and allegiance to the king. The sacred drums, Karienda, embodied royal power and the nation's soul, played only at the royal court. These drums were believed to bring rain, ensure harvests, and protect the kingdom. The Ubugabire system created interdependence between chiefs and clients, maintaining a fragile social balance. This ancient order laid the foundation for Burundi's complex identity. Colonialism arrived in the late 1800s, first under Germany, then Belgium, who ruled through the monarchy but deepened ethnic divisions. The Belgians introduced identity cards, rigidly labeling people as Hutu, Tutsi, or TWA, turning fluid social categories into fixed ethnic identities. Forced labor and cash crop cultivation disrupted traditional life and eroded the Mwami's authority. Colonial policies planted seeds of mistrust and division that would haunt Burundi for generations. The social fabric was fundamentally altered, setting the stage for future conflict. The legacy of colonial rule was a fractured society struggling to reclaim its unity. The mid-20th century brought a wave of independence across Africa, and Burundi was no exception. Prince Louis Rwagasore emerged as a unifying leader, founding UPRONA and calling for national unity. His party's victory in 1961 promised hope, but his assassination soon after shattered dreams of peaceful transition. Independence came in 1962, but the loss of Rwagasore left a power vacuum and rising ethnic tensions. Political instability and failed coups deepened divisions, leading to brutal reprisals and loss of trust. In 1966, Captain Michel Micombero overthrew the monarchy, declaring a republic and ushering in Tutsi minority rule. The dream of unity faded, replaced by authoritarianism and ethnic violence. Burundi's early years of independence were marked by turmoil and tragedy. The promise of a new era quickly gave way to cycles of conflict. The nation's struggle for peace had only just begun. The new Republic of Burundi emerged with the promise of self-determination, a beacon of hope in a rapidly changing Africa. The transition from colonial rule, however, was fraught with challenges, setting the stage for decades of political instability. Beneath the surface of independence lay entrenched exclusion, with Tutsi elites maintaining their dominance and systematically marginalizing the Hutu majority. This imbalance of power became a major source of tension and resentment. In 1972, simmering discontent boiled over as a Hutu uprising sought to challenge the existing order and demand greater representation. This uprising triggered a brutal genocide, a horrific wave of violence unleashed against the Hutu population. Hundreds of thousands were killed or exiled, forced to flee their homes and seek refuge in neighboring countries, leaving deep scars on the nation's psyche. The events of 1972 would cast a long shadow over Burundi's future. Successive coups brought new leaders to power, often promising change and stability. But despite these changes at the top, little real change materialized for the majority of Burundians, who continued to struggle with poverty and inequality. Cycles of violence and reprisals continued to plague the country, perpetuating a climate of fear and instability. The late 1980s saw renewed massacres, further deepening the divisions within Burundian society. These atrocities finally prompted cautious moves toward reconciliation, with tentative steps taken to address the underlying issues fueling the conflict. In 1993, Melchior Ndadaye made history, becoming the first democratically elected Hutu president of Burundi. His election sparked hope for a new era of inclusivity and progress. Tragically, his assassination just months later plunged Burundi into a devastating civil war, shattering the fragile peace and unleashing a new wave of violence. The civil war claimed hundreds of thousands of lives, leaving countless families shattered and communities devastated. The war tore communities apart, pitting neighbor against neighbor and exacerbating existing ethnic tensions. But even amidst the chaos and destruction, peace efforts persisted, led by regional leaders and international mediators determined to find a lasting solution. The 2000 Arusha Agreement offered a glimmer of hope, establishing a framework for power sharing and outlining a fragile roadmap to peace and reconciliation. Burundi's journey through decades of violence and reconciliation has been a long and painful process, marked by setbacks and challenges. The struggle for unity and healing continues to this day, as Burundians work to overcome the legacy of conflict and build a more inclusive and peaceful society. While progress has been made, peace remains fragile, requiring constant vigilance and sustained efforts to address the root causes of conflict. Yet, the nation endures, a testament to the resilience and determination of its people. Despite the immense challenges, Burundi remains determined to break the cycle of conflict and build a brighter future for its children. Post-war Burundi faces immense challenges: poverty, a fragile economy, and reliance on agriculture. Most Burundians live in rural areas, working small plots to feed their families and sustain their communities. Coffee and tea are vital exports, but farmers face unpredictable markets and climate threats. In cities like Bujumbura, markets bustle, but unemployment, especially among youth, remains high. Access to basic services is limited, and the scars of conflict linger in both body and mind, yet resilience shines through. Entrepreneurs open shops, communities rebuild, and hope persists. People work tirelessly to improve their lives, driven by a desire for stability and dignity. The spirit of rebuilding is evident in daily acts of perseverance. Burundi's future depends on the determination of its people to create a better tomorrow. Burundi's culture is a wellspring of strength, with sacred drumming symbolizing unity and resilience. The Gishora Drum Sanctuary preserves ancient rituals connecting past and present. Dance, handicrafts, and communal celebrations reinforce social bonds and provide moments of joy. Community and faith are lifelines, neighbors support each other, and religious institutions offer education and care. The principle of Ubuntu, I am because we are, guides daily life and recovery. Schools and local organizations work to heal divisions, promote rights, and nurture hope. Education is seen as the path to a different future where children grow up as citizens, not rivals. Civil society plants seeds of understanding and mutual respect. Healing is slow, but every effort builds a more united society. Burundi's cultural resilience is key to its ongoing recovery. Burundi's story is one of extraordinary resilience in the face of hardship. Its spirit lives in the quiet dignity of daily life and the hope for a better future. Challenges remain: political instability, poverty, and the legacy of conflict. True reconciliation is a generational task, requiring courage and commitment. The nation's greatest hope lies in its youth, who dream of peace and opportunity. Harnessing their energy is vital to unlocking Burundi's potential. The journey is far from over, but the direction is toward healing and light. The sacred drums still beat, a timeless pulse of resilience and hope. Burundi's future is unwritten, shaped by the determination of its people. In the heart of Africa, the rhythm of survival and hope endures.